I'm Rajini Aital, Assistant Professor, Department of Psychology, Maharani's Arts College for Women, Mysore. Defense mechanisms. Freud believed that the ego was largely conscious, but one role that it plays is probably completely unconscious. To enable us to lead comfortable lives free from feelings of anxiety resulting from the conflict between its three masters, the ego employs a variety of defense mechanisms to ward off the forbidden impulses of the id. Defense mechanisms play an important role in normal development, and we all use them. They also play a role in the development of psychological problems and in maintaining these problems. Repression. Repression is central to psychodynamic theory. Unwanted or unacceptable thoughts, wishes, experiences, fantasies, and so on are pushed out of awareness into the unconscious, usually because they are causing too much guilty, anxiety, or fear. Freud believed that almost all traumatic events of early lives are repressed. Repression is not the same as suppression, which is a conscious way of trying to forget something distressing. Often people say, I just want to forget it, put it out of my mind, and get on with life. Repression is an unconscious process and requires a great deal of psychic energy, which is then not available to the ego for other functions. Marisha was sexually abused by her older brother when she was 7 years old. The experience was so traumatic that she completely repressed it. She always felt uncomfortable and scared in the presence of her brother without knowing why. Later in life, she had considerable difficulty in her relationships with the opposite sex, usually ending them as soon as they became intimate. Denial. As the name suggests, this defense mechanism involves denying reality by distorting thoughts, feelings, and perceptions in order to avoid overwhelming feelings of anxiety and distress. Alt was a train driver on the London Underground. One day, a woman jumped in front of his train as it approached the platform and she was killed. 2 days later, when Aled asked to attend the mandatory debriefing, he refused, saying that he had no need to talk about what had happened since he was fine and in no way distressed. At the time, he believed that this was true. He returned to driving the trains normally, but became very taciturn. A few months later, a drunk man lurched towards the edge of the platform. Alet screamed and applied the emergency brakes. Following this, all his distress about the original incident flooded into his conscious mind. Projection, often called the pot calling the kettle back. Projection involves attributing our own unacceptable feelings to others. In this way, we get rid of our own unacceptable feelings by assigning them to others. For example, James accused his wife of hating him and speaking ill of him to her friends. In fact, it was he who hated her, but these feelings were unacceptable since he was a Christian and was supposed to love her. Realization. In one of the Aesop fables, we read of the fox who could not reach some grapes hanging temptingly above him. The fox consoled himself with the rationalization that they were very sour anyway, hence the saying sour grapes, rationalizing as a process of coming up with the good, acceptable but false explanations for something that has happened. Essentially, this defense mechanism as a self-deception that cushions us against disappointment, anxiety, or other intolerable feelings. Displacement. Sometimes we cannot express the feelings we have towards the person who provoked them. A junior teacher may feel angry with his head of the department but fear losing his job if he expressed this anger. Instead, he may displace his anger onto his students and take it out on them. Children often displace feeling of anger or hostility they have towards their parents onto their toys. When we use the phrase kick the cat, we are talking about displacement. Regression. When people are ill, they often become childlike in their behavior, perhaps being more tearful or demanding than usual. Nurses are very familiar with this when dealing with patients whose ego is threatened with feelings of intense anxiety. Children often regress or revert to earlier behavior patterns of temper tantrums, bedwetting, and so on. When a new baby comes into the family, this mechanism is prompted by a wish to return to an earlier time when life is remembered as being less stressful, less difficult. Sublimation, often referred to as the most healthy of the defense mechanisms. Sublimation is a process of channeling unacceptable drives into more acceptable activities. Freud saw culture as a sublimation of our deepest urges. Sexual and aggressive energy can be redirected into creative projects such as painting and music. Resistance. When we try to make someone aware of their unconscious processes, they often come out with all kinds of difficulties. These represents the ego's attempt to prevent disturbing material from coming into awareness, thus protecting the person from anxiety. Typically, people will change the subject, bring in red herrings to the conversation, develop headaches or any other physical symptoms that will divert attention away from the disturbing material.